Hey guys, it's Friday evening, so finally glad to have the weekend come upon us. It's been a very busy week. What I wanted to do this week was to talk to all my 40 plus years, all the people that are following or that are watching that are 40 plus. The reason I want to talk to 40 plusers, first of all, is because I am 40 plus. Secondly, you're at the stage of life where you have done well, hopefully for yourself financially. You've built up what you never need to build up. One of the key things that we do not focus on is our health, our physical being. That also includes emotional being, that also includes spiritual being. My focus will be on physical being because that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually at a gym, trying to show you and share with you some workouts. I'm going to make it a little quick. The video of the workout will be really quick. But the reason it's so important is because we have spent more life in the past. If you turn around, you've seen that you've spent more life in the past than you will be spending in the future, right? And I say that you probably live another 30 years, 30 good years, depending on how you are training yourself, getting yourself ready right now. Could be more, but the better you train, the more ready you are for it, and that's really the whole purpose of it, right? With that being said, so I'm going to share with you a couple of workouts, actually one workout to be very specific. Unfortunately, very recently, a friend of a friend landed himself into some sort of a trouble, legal trouble, and because of that trouble, he ended up getting himself incarcerated. And I ended up somehow being a connection where I'm connecting him to the rest of the world. So he calls me, I connect him to his family, out of country, and so on and so forth. So it's useless detail, something that you don't really need to know about. But what he did, while he was inside, he's been trying to stay away from trouble, which is very hard to do when you're on the inside because trouble seems to find you. One of the things that he started focusing on is himself. So he was a very successful lawyer, still is a lawyer, but just not practicing it. But he never focused on his health, never focused on his emotional well-being, never focused on spiritual well-being. All he was doing was just making money, working, and whatnot. So he started looking for different ways where he can engage himself. And one of the things that he started doing was working out. And because you have so much limitation, because you don't want to be caught in the yard, he was working on body weights, where he's trying to do some workouts which is going to keep him or get him in a good shape. So one of the workouts that he shared with me, which I tagged as a prison workouts, is a push-up workout. Very simple. It's no specific push-ups, nothing different to what you already know in the past 40 years. The only thing is you make your mind towards it, you think about how this is going to serve you in the future, you think about how it's going to make you healthy, what it's going to do for your physical self, for your emotional self, as well as your spiritual self. All that combined, you're going to start focusing on it. In my 40s, I know for a fact that I'm spending approximately 4 to 5 days a week, anywhere from 2.5 hours in the gym. Now, mind you, I love the sauna, and that's another thing that I'll share in videos to follow. I love the sauna, and I spend around 30 to 45 minutes in the sauna. So anything besides that, I'm spending on working out. This is the new thing, so I am going to start including you guys as well, where I talk to you and whatnot. But just to begin, the way it starts is if you have a deck of cards, and you don't need to have a deck of cards, you can imagine a deck of cards. You start with a number, so you flip a card over, whatever the number is on that card, you do that many push-ups. The same goes with sit-ups. You're going to do squats for the same amount. I'm not going to do squats right now because I've been out of practice for a good 4 months, so just want to take it a little easy. So because I don't have a deck of cards, I am going to start with the number 10. So the first go around, we'll do 10. We'll wait for 30 seconds and then we'll do another 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's how we're going to end up doing quite a bunch of push-ups, somewhere around, I'd say around 60 plus push-ups. And as the day advances, again, you want to try to build it up slowly. Everything good always starts small. You have to build up to it, like we say, build that foundation. So if you will, follow me. I'm simply going to go ahead and sit back myself a little bit. Now, based on whatever kind of stance you want to take, you can take whatever stance you'd like to. And just adjust yourself in the best position that you can, and this thing is moving quite a bit. So put yourself in a stance. I like to do it in a way where both my hands are closed up together. I'm not here to really give you a lecture on how to do your push-ups right. I'm just here to tell you, to motivate you, how it's going to help you in the long run. So I like to keep it close by, so it's focusing a little bit on my back, it's focusing on my shoulders, and it's absolutely focusing on my triceps. So we'll begin with the 10 push-ups. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really simple, really easy, as you can see. There's a lot of awe in my voice. I've noticed that. Somebody actually pointed it out in 2 videos that I've made before. Completely irrelevant videos. So I'll work on it. This is, like I said, something new for me. I've started, so I'm getting myself acclimated. So bear with me while I work through this. We're going to wait 30 seconds, and after the 30 seconds, we'll start the push-up again. We just did 10, and we're going to follow up with 9. Now, some of the things that I've started using is I use gloves. What it does, it gives me a different feel of the floor. It gives me a little more grip. Just some helpful thing for me. You can do it without gloves, with gloves, something else on, whatever makes you happy. The point is, at 40 plus, you know yourself well, right? You're not stuck in a baby age where you don't know what you want, what you can do, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You know yourself, so start, understanding yourself, start pampering yourself, start doing things that you know will work for you, because you are the basic and the biggest converter of your own self. With that being said, our 30 seconds are now over, so I'm going to go into our second drive for 9 push-ups. We'll start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And that was as easy as 9 push-ups. So we've already done 19. Sure, I've been doing a little bit of cardio and whatnot. Even if you're in the worst shapes, and when I say worst, I don't mean a beer belly hanging and whatnot. I'm saying a decent fit shape, perhaps of a father, perhaps of a person that has been a little bit active in their life. You shouldn't find yourself gasping for air. You shouldn't find yourself into where you're having a hard time going through these 8 or 7 or 9 push-ups as they come along. I'm not trying to buy time. I'm just waiting for about 30 seconds. So very, very simple. When I actually play this video, it's going to be much, much faster when it comes to their push-up routines. So bear with those routines. You'll only get to hear or the regular speed that I'll play, the regular playback speed that I'll have is only when I'll talk. The push-ups I'll get through really, really quickly, so you don't waste too much of your time, because you don't want to really watch me too much. You want to focus on the real meat and potato, as they say. Going for the next one. So we're down to 8. We're going to go for 8. Like I said, let's. Really easy. I might not be counting, which doesn't matter as long as you're doing the work. Again, the whole point is to be true to yourself. This is not a one-time thing. One of the harsh realities that I got to learn when working out, I hate working out. I did not start working out till I was a good, 37 years old. So it's been a few years, obviously. But I hate working out, and the only reason I started working out was because of the sauna. I think it's a dream come true for someone that likes sweating things out, and I do that because it rids you of toxins. And we can go into the whole discussion of why sauna is amazing. I think the conversations that I have while I'm sitting in the sauna with some of the most random people that come around is one of the most fitting ones. I feel it's almost intoxicating being in the sauna. Not to wait on that 30-second window. Now we're going to go on 7 of those push-ups. Follow me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So coming back to the sauna, coming back to why I started this is because of the love for the sauna. I wanted to spend some more time, started thinking a little bit more about fitness. I think I shouldn't say that I've done pretty well for myself, but what I would say is that I've had a very fulfilling life, and the life being fulfilling is mostly because of the experiences that I've had with so many different people, right? The impact that they've made in me. So I call myself an accumulation of everyone that I got to know from, everyone that I got to learn from, and it's an ever-evolving situation. It's not stopping. I don't want it to stop. I think it's a continuous, gradual improvement, if you will. Some people don't improve, they actually degrade, but it really depends on your perspective, right? And then again, we go into a whole debate of what's right, what's wrong. People have their own opinions, own considerations. I am not here to teach gospel. I'm just sharing my opinion with you. Next up, we have 6. So we'll go for the 6. All right. So it's becoming more easier and easier as it's as the number is going down. You'll start noticing things. You'll start noticing that you have a lot of upper body power, which is amazing for men because it's easy for men to get that upper body power. Our biggest challenges is our lower body, which if you utilize it, it's possible, right? Some of the things that I don't know about working out or doing cardio, I consider myself to a beginner in this because I don't want to learn. I don't want to have any training. I don't want to read anything on it. I just want to go by what I see around me, what impresses me, anything that can make an impact, which I see is interesting, perhaps may work on me. Again, the point is, you know yourself. Choose what works for you. So everything that I'm saying might just be bullshit to you. For others, it might be useful. Next one, we have 6 this time. All right, so can't believe I'm running out of words. I'm not running out of words. I'm really just not sure exactly what to share with you right now. It'd be nice to know what your experiences are. I think I'm going to put this on YouTube. Not good in that space as well. This would be my first video, so I have to actually create an account. I have to shadow myself, even though I'm showing my face, which is fine. I think speaking up is important. I think speaking your mind is very important, and being opinionated is very important as well. So it would be equally amazing to hear back from you guys as well. Once you go through these videos, once you know, something that you want to talk about, something that you want to hear about, something that you want to take my opinion about, which is funny because you don't know my background. I don't know if I'll share that. I don't know if I'll share that in this video. But we have the next one, which is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple, getting more easier. I'm getting really eased up into this, so it's fun, it's good, it's amazing. I'm not gonna make 30 seconds. We just have 4, 3, and 2, and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have, yeah, I like to stretch out a little bit as well because I don't know, I'm just weird like this. Again, doing things as I like, doing things which work for me. So do things that work for you. And then we have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then one more stretch. We'll do 2, 1, 2, and then just the last one, 1. All right, so this was fairly easy, like I told you guys. I don't know why you would think it was so difficult. It's not. It's really easy. I think it's amazing. I think you guys should all consider doing this. So this took me how long? I'd say it took me around 7 minutes. The whole video is 14 minutes because I've been yapping. So you take most of my yapping away from this, and wow. Okay, I have to catch my breath. Not too much, but a little bit. Which is good, right? You're making your heart run. You're making your heartbeat go up. You're sweating a little bit if you are an animal like me. When I say animal, I'm talking about that body hair that nobody likes. It's an acquired taste. I have my own opinions about it. People have their own. Sweating is good for you, right? It takes out all the toxins, which you really want out. You don't want to keep those toxins inside of yourself. With that being said, I really want to thank you all. When I say all, I speak as if I have millions of followers, which I don't. You probably are the first few followers that are watching me, if you follow, or if you're watching me. So just wanted to share this with you. Again, feel free to give me comments if you like. You can share it. If not, you know, that's completely fine as well. Pick something that you like from it. If it works for you, it's amazing. If it doesn't work for you, you know, I sure hope there's somebody that you can find. There's a lot of videos out there. There are a lot of people out there doing this. They're amazing. They're doing some great, phenomenal work. The world has really become an oyster, and it's in its true form. So with that being said, I wish that you all have an amazing weekend. Have a lot of fun, chill out, and see, the best thing is after doing such a nice workout, you can really party. You won't feel bad, you know, going all out. You know, whether it's eating, if you enjoy that, whether it's, I'm not going to talk about alcohol, drugs. Inebriation is something completely up to you. But this makes it better. This makes up for all the hazardous things that you'll be doing for your body. So go ahead and do that, but be safe. Have a lot of fun. I'll see you the next time, if obviously there's a demand for it. But thank you again, and have a good weekend. Perfect. So just a little bit of side view that I wanted to do, just in case. You know, if you want to look for form, I don't have the greatest form like I mentioned, but anything will help. So just spread them as wide as you possibly can. 1, 2, go as deep as you can. Now, some people in the beginning start off like this. You know, again, relax yourself, let yourself a little loose. Once you get more comfy with it, once you develop that strength, it's imperial that you start slopping down. Let yourself explore your body, explore your body's possibility. I think that's one of the things that people don't do. This can also help you stretch, get into those uncomfortable zones that you need to open yourself up, help yourself with the back. You know, posture is a big thing that we let go in our 40s. So again, just think about these things. Like I said, play with yourself. That's so important. Playing with yourself. You play with all the different, you know, men and women, depending on who's watching. But play with yourself. It's something that we used to do when we were younger, and I think it's time that we start doing that again.